Every volleyball player is looking for ways to hit harder. So if you're tired of your friends calling you easy on every swing, then check out this upper body speed and power workout that I just did. My name is Greg Hersig, and I'm also known as the Volleyball Strength Coach. I'm a professional volleyball strength conditioning coach, a former D1 college player. I have a master's degree in sports performance, and now I'm the founder of a business that trains volleyball players online to help them jump higher, hit harder, get rid of knee pain, and overall transform their body. Today I'm going to walk you through an upper body workout that I've been using to get my hitting power back after having some shoulder issues. We're going to go through all of the exercises in this workout, the sets and reps that I did, why I did them, and I'll also explain to you how you can elevate your game with some custom workouts like these. One of my absolute favorite ways to warm up for upper body days is with something called rope flow. Rope flow may look goofy, I know, but you'll see in a second. It's really good at helping with your shoulder mobility, the connection between your upper body and your core, and just generally teaching you things like rhythm and coordination. Also, I believe that as we continue to get older, it's just really beneficial to challenge our brain by learning new physical skills, and rope flow is a really fun way to do that because there's so many different patterns and combinations to learn. You can also use it to do some really volleyball specific things like this. As a warm-up, I did 5 minutes of free form flowing. Next, we get into the athletic stuff with some med ball throws. When it comes to athletic training, having a good stable wall is probably one of the single most underrated pieces of equipment that you can have. Although for lower body, I think there are better speed and power options than throws, but when it comes to upper body, I think they are amazing for developing hitting power. You'll often see baseball players or throwers using a ton of these to help with throwing speed, and I love to take good training from other sports when I can. The first exercise is a single arm chest pass. Think of this as like a super fast single arm bench press when you're pushing the ball as hard as you can. I'm also trying to create as much rotation as I can to really make my core and arms work together. I'm also adding a hop step to every exercise today to make them even more explosive, but you can regress these back by just doing them standing. I did 3 to 4 on each arm with a 4-pound ball. The next throw are these lateral throws where I'm really focused on core rotation and using my hips to generate the power. Even though this is an upper body day, we still want to practice good mechanics that will allow us to generate the most speed, so that means the legs are obviously going to be involved too. I did 3 to 4 on each side with a 4-pound ball, but unfortunately I had to switch to a 6-pound ball after I completely wrecked the 4. The third and final throw is these overhead throws with a rotation. So instead of just throwing straight ahead, I started facing the side and turned as I threw to be more similar to a swing. A big key with these is to make sure you're really trying to keep your arms relaxed so you can generate the power from your core first, just like you do when you hit a volleyball. I did 3 in each direction for these. I did all of these throws as a superset, so I did 1 set of chest pass, then 1 set of lateral throws, and then 1 set of overhead throws before starting over. I rested about 30 seconds between each throw and 60 to 90 seconds between each set, so I did 3 total sets. If you think these type of workouts are cool and you want a team of expert trainers to create some personalized workouts for you, then click the link in the description to learn more about our one-on-one elite coaching system. One-on-one elite coaching pairs you with one of our expert volleyball trainers to create you a customized workout program, help you with your nutrition, review your volleyball film, do live coaching calls to answer all of your questions, and way more. It is the most complete and comprehensive online volleyball training system in the world, and you can get more information on that down below. Next, we're going to move up the spectrum on speed and power, going from some really fast throws to some heavier but still powerful lifting. This exercise is called a Landmine University split jerk and is essentially a single arm version of the classic barbell split jerk. I've been absolutely loving Landmine work for my power work lately, and you'll see more of this in some upcoming lower body workouts as well. I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details of technique for this exercise, but I encourage you to look up Landmine University after you watch this video if you're interested in learning more. Outside of being a good single arm alternative, this exercise also works on core strength and improving movement mechanics in general. I did 4 sets of 3 reps on each arm, and you can see I increased weight each set until I found something that was challenging. We're going to keep moving up that speed and power spectrum now with some banded bench presses. If you saw my last video with the banded speed squats, you'll see a lot of things that are similar here. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it after this video. Not only am I using the bands to help me accelerate the bar hard up each rep, but the bands also pull the bar back into me faster than normal, forcing me to absorb that load and press it again quickly. I'm also using VBT or velocity-based training to measure my bar speed and allow me to find a weight that's within the speed that I want. Because I do actually have a tournament this weekend, I kept the weight lighter than normal and stopped at 135 plus band tension. Last time I went to 205, but with a slower bar speed goal. I did 5 sets of 3 working sets, aiming for around 0.75 meters per second each rep. At this point, I've done a ton of pressing, so now it's time to balance that out with some pulling. When it comes to athlete training, we don't don't really do body part splits like bodybuilders do. So an upper body day is going to hit each muscle group of the upper body, and same with each lower body day. The goal here is not to maximize muscle building, but specifically in this case, get faster and more powerful for hitting. My first pulling exercises is these body weight drop catch rows. You can see I'm literally letting go of the bar and catching myself in the bottom of the rep, then pulling back up as fast as I can. Dropping and catching you forces you to hit the brakes at the bottom of the rep and gives you a really short but intense eccentric, which is more similar to sports movements. I did 2 sets of 10 reps of these as more of a speed-oriented pulling movement. And the last exercise for pulling is going to be these band-resisted speed rows. It's obviously very similar concept to the band bench presses from earlier, but I didn't use VBT for these, although you easily could. Again, the goal here is to find a weight that we can move fast so we can continue to train our nervous system to be super explosive. I did 4 sets of 10, which admittedly is too many reps for good power production, so next time I do these, I'll reduce it down to 5. I also did some core work after this, but I'm going to save that for its own detailed video. Instead, I'll include one of the best things you can do after a workout like this, and that's either throwing a ball or actually hitting a volleyball. There's a massive carryover between throwing and hitting, so if you can increase your throwing speed, there's a pretty good chance that you are also going to increase your hitting power as well, assuming that you're also playing volleyball and working on the technical side of hitting. Here I'm using a weighted pitching ball, but you can use something like a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball that are easier to find. Do not use a volleyball for this if you're throwing. Also, as a side note, make sure you do both arms because it's good for you to learn to throw both sides just in general. I don't have a video, but you can also work on just hitting a volleyball against a wall instead of throwing. It helps directly transfer everything we just worked on in the workout to what really matters, so that's a great choice if it is an option for you. I haven't gone so far as to bring a ball with me to the gym yet, but maybe one day. Finally, as a reminder, if you want me and my team of expert trainers to create a customized workout program like this for you, then click the link down below to apply for one-on-one elite coaching. One-on-one elite coaching is the single most effective and comprehensive online volleyball transformation system ever created to help you jump higher, hit harder, eliminate pain, and get you the volleyball body of your dreams. It's specifically designed for adult volleyball players over 25 who are serious about dedicating their time and effort to changing their life. So if that sounds like you, then check out that site for details. Otherwise, if you're under 25 or you're just looking for a good program to follow, you can use the other link in my description to join the VBSC workout membership. Here you'll get access to 8 different volleyball specific workout programs guaranteed to fit your goals, your equipment, and your experience level. Check out both links down below and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss in-depth volleyball training videos like this.